When I was this age, I didn't know nothing. I didn't know a thing, girl. So let me tell y'all some tips for when I was 14, starting with boys, makeup, all that stuff that you first starting out with when you starting to grow up, you know? Because I really feel like I had to fend for myself during those years. And why would I let y'all fend for yourselves? No. Now, I don't really remember if 14 is 8th grade or 9th grade, but those were like both my most terrible years ever. Let's start off with makeup, because I first started getting into makeup when I was 14. So I'm gonna tell y'all like the best little makeup routine that you could have for yourself. I feel like this is the age where you start transitioning into makeup, so you don't really need a lot because like your skin is still youthful and plump, but also at the same time I had a lot of acne because you go through puberty these years, so you're bound to get acne and all that stuff. If I were to recommend a routine, this is what it would be. A concealer. And if I were to buy like a good first starting out concealer, it would be this one. This will do the job for you when you're first starting out with makeup. And the same thing goes for the pressed powder, the Fit Me pressed powder. This will do you just fine when you're 14 just starting out with makeup. Also, another cute little thing you can add to your makeup is blush. Just having a little bit of concealer, blush, and I like to do a little bit of mascara. You do not need an expensive one. Literally just go to the drugstore, go to your convenience store, buy yourself a little mascara, and put it on if you want. Don't forget your lip gloss too, because I love to have my lip gloss on all the time. I've always said. Next is boys. My best advice for y'all about boys is to not worry about them, especially when you're 14, because when I was 14, like, I just don't know. Like, I just feel like it's so stupid to worry about boys at that age. And that's just me giving my honest opinion, because now that I'm older and I see, like, nothing really, like, it doesn't matter. Like, those are the years where you should start really just focusing on you, you know? Like, you don't need to worry too much about it. And if you find yourself with someone, find yourself liking someone, etc., then it happens. But don't go out your way looking for it. You know what I mean? I think that's the best advice that I could truly give. Don't go out looking for it. Also, y'all, don't mind my burn. I burnt myself. And lastly, with school, if you want to do something, like if you know now that you want to do something that doesn't involve you to go to college, don't let high school drag you into the trap of going to college and following that routine. Literally take this time to start doing whatever it is that's in your heart. I promise y'all, in the future, when you've made it through high school, you'll be literally so proud that you made that choice. And if you do want to do something with school, focus on school. Let school be your main priority, not anything else. I hope this helped y'all. Love y'all. So y'all want more tips on how to smell good? This is a body version, how to keep your body smelling good. Like I said, layering perfumes and oils, it works the same thing. So I like to layer a body oil and my body lotion. This body lotion, y'all, I know some of y'all already know about it. It literally smells like a dream. But if you want to smell like a literal vanilla cookie dream, like, I don't even know, just get you some of this. It's literally that girl. To go along with it, I use the post-shave cream and the body scrub. They literally smell the exact same, and y'all, it's good. I wouldn't steer y'all in the wrong direction. Like, it smells so good. This is the Coconut Hydrate Body Oil. I literally got this in my beauty supply store. Just putting it underneath your lotion and like then layering it with your perfumes on top all over your body like a body mist. You will be smelling right, girl. Right. And if y'all are looking for a scent that's not really vanilla-y, not really like cookie, food, edible, I definitely recommend this. Hold on. I love Cloud by Ariana Grande. Like, I think it smells so good. And whenever I'm not going for like a vanilla smell, I will use this, a scented body lotion, any scented body lotion. I don't have one that smells exactly like this, so I'll kind of just use one of my like Bath and Body Works ones, just whatever. And then I'll go in with the intense version, and y'all, it smells so good. I know some of y'all already know about it, but it's 10 out of 10. I highly recommend. I hope this helped y'all. Girl, let's talk about some things you need to know before starting high school. Because I had nobody to tell me what I needed to do and look out for before I went into high school, so I'm here to tell you, girl. Starting off is everybody is not your friend. It's so hard when you're just getting into high school to like kind of deny a bad friendship, because a lot of the time starting out school, you don't have no friends. This is where you're supposed to make your high school friends that you stick with and stay with, you know? But you have to realize before you do that, that not everybody is going to stick and stay with you throughout high school. Choose your friends wisely, because a lot of the time in high school, the people that you see that are friends now are not finna be friends next year or the year after that or the year after that. My next piece of advice for you, girl, is to stay away from the popularity contest and the popular girls and all that stuff. Stay so far away from it, because all it does is just consume you. Now you're worried about what people think about you, your popularity status, and you're not focusing on your future, your goals, your aspirations, and all the things you should be worrying about. Especially freshman year. Like, freshman year, school is hard. Like, it's hard to adjust into, you know, being into a whole new environment with people that are different ages than you. It's truthfully a lot. So just make sure you're aware beforehand, girl. I'll see y'all. It's gonna be parties, it's gonna be drugs, it's gonna be drinking, it's gonna be smoking, it's gonna be everything under the sun you can think of. Don't ruin your youngness too early over any of those things, because I'm telling y'all, it'll be time when you can do those things soon. Like, don't ruin your whole experience. Don't ruin your freshman year and your grades and your GPA all over all that stuff. It's not even worth it to get into that stuff. And if anybody tries to convince you to get into any of that stuff, knowing that you ain't trying to get into that stuff, leave them. Get them out your life, because nobody that's supposed to be in your life would be trying to convince you to do something you wouldn't want to do. My last piece of advice would be to stay so far away from those senior boys and those junior boys that be trying to talk to you and all that stuff. I know when you're younger and when you're first just like entering this area in life, like, it's hard to just be like, no, like, I'm not for that, I'm not doing that. It's hard, but I'm here to tell y'all, stand up for yourself. Like, these boys will take advantage of you like you're not nothing. You're not nothing. They will literally prey on you and literally try to get you to do things that you don't want to do. Stand up for yourself. Do not let that slide. Do not let nobody convince you to do no stuff that you don't want to do, girl. Coming from your big sister, don't do it. Stay far away. I hope this helps you, girl, and let me know if y'all want a part 2. Love y'all. Things I wish I knew as a teenager, part 3. Yes, we do another one, girl. Partying and going out and doing all that stuff in high school is so overrated. Like, you will really just miss out on the experience when you're turning actually 21 and, you know, you get to do all this stuff for the first time. If you're already doing it all in high school, you're missing out on like the actual fun of it. I have my fair share of partying, drinking, all that stuff. It's not even worth it. Like, I literally stopped doing that after the first couple years of my high school experience, just because it's like, it gets boring, it gets old. Don't think you're missing out on anything if you're not going to the parties, if you're not drinking, all that stuff. Because, baby, you are not missing out on a thing, okay? When it comes time where you're going to be in college, you're going to be in your 20s, you will actually be living and having fun because you wasn't already doing this throughout your whole entire teenage years. Something I struggled with a lot as a teenager was not being able to have everything that all the other people had. Like, I never was able to get all the nice stuff, all the new shoes, the new brands, all that stuff. Like, I just wasn't able to financially. Like, my family wasn't able to. And I used to sit there and be like, damn, like, I'm really different. Like, I really can't, like, get along with these people. I'm not the same as them. They have better stuff than me. But, like, how does that even sound? Like, what? I promise you, that materialistic stuff that you worry about as a teenager, like, oh, I need this because they have it, or all these people are getting this. I guarantee you, next year, that thing that they spent that money on is not even going to be relevant anymore. And you're going to be like, well, I didn't buy it for a reason. My next tip is do not go out having sex with anybody, girl. Like, unless you're in a committed long-term relationship and you feel you're comfortable enough doing it with that person, but like your sneaky link, having sex with your sneaky links or somebody you just met or don't do it. Your body is literally a temple, and like, the more you give yourself to people, you kind of lose more of yourself each time. I never had a phase like that in high school where I did that, but I know a lot of people that have. So I'm just telling you guys, just to tell you, like, it's not worth it. Like, because in a couple years, you're just going to be like, damn, like, I really wish I didn't do that. I wish I never had that phase, because now I can't take it back. And this is just me being real. This is just me being honest with y'all. I'm being real straight up. Also, y'all, sneaky links. don't do them. Don't go out having sneaky links. Don't talk to a bunch of guys at once to satisfy yourself. This is the perfect time. Like, these are the years that you have to set yourself up for your future. Why are you wasting time thinking about a boy that's not yours, that doesn't care about you, that you see every other week, every other day? Just don't do it. You're so much better than that girl. Like, those men are never worth your time, especially those sneaky links. I hope this helps y'all. Let me know if y'all want a part 4. Love y'all. Part 2 for my 15, 16-year-old girls, because I got more to say and I know y'all need it. I'm going to piggyback off my last thing. Your priority should be you at this age. Everything you're doing should revolve around yourself, and don't let that be a selfish thing, because it's not selfish. These are the years where you literally are given the time. You are given the time. Like, if I could go back, oh my goodness. If I could go back to those years when I was that age, I would have done so much differently. Like, I would have been worrying about right now, like where I'm at right now, than all the things I was worrying about. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. Coming from someone that has experienced like all the troubles at that age, and I experienced all the troubles at that age, girl, it's not even worth it to worry about anything. The only thing you should be worrying about is where you finna be at in 2 years. What you finna do with your life in 2 years, girl. I'm telling you, don't worry about the drama. Don't worry about the boys. Don't worry about what your family gotta say about it. Do you. Next is to start saving your money, girl. Whatever you doing, if it's you want to get a job, I hate working. Personally, I hate the whole concept of it. But when I was 16, I worked a job. And if I had saved my money, if I didn't go spend my money on whatever I spent it on at the time, I would be so much better off, so much less worried right now. So if you're able to, save a little bit of money. It don't even gotta be a lot. And you'll look back to it and be like, I'm happy I listened to that girl. I'm telling y'all. Also, whatever boy that you're dealing with at this moment, don't let it consume you. Don't let it take over you. You have so much more to life. And I know it's like, well, whatever. Like, I'm here right now. I know. But I'm telling you, you could worry about that, but don't let it consume you. Don't let it stop you from doing the things that I was just telling you about. Because if that becomes the case, you're just going to get nothing done. Sometimes it gets to the point where a boy or a situationship or something will consume your mind so much to the point where you're not even getting things done for yourself or for like your well-being. Don't let that happen. I'm telling y'all, these are the years where are for growth. Like, we're growing, we're getting to the dream, we're getting to the goal, okay? And last is to just have fun. Like, breathe, take a breath. Like, this are the years where you just, you're a kid. Like, you relax, you need to not stress. Like, I found myself so much stressing about all the things I had to do, all the things I had to get done. No, literally sit back, breathe. I don't care if your parents are telling you you need to do this, and this. Put yourself first. Put your well-being first. Okay, girl, like, I'm telling you, just do it. I hope this helped y'all. Love y'all. Tips for my 12 and 13-year-old girlies, because I know y'all been wanting these tips. Okay, girl. When I was this age, I was always in the problems. I was always in the drama. Why was there more drama in like middle school than there was in high school? I don't get it. I just don't. This was the age for me where there was popular girls and there was the athletic boys, and everything was literally just like one of those high school movies. Everything was like separated into little cliques and groups. And if you weren't in one of those little cliques or groups, you were left out. And girl, let me tell you, I was the one. I was the one that was never in one of those little cliques or groups. I was always by myself, left out. Only had a couple friends or one. And if that's you, if you're like me, girl, that is okay. Remember that. When I was this age, literally people were talking behind each other's back left and right, like literal best friends. Why would you want a bunch of fake friends? Why would you want a bunch of people that's going to talk behind your back? That's not going to be real to you. That's not going to be your friend next year. No, like literally worry about yourself. Worry about your sports. Start getting prepared for high school. Because it's coming, and it's coming up quick. And that's going to be a long 4 years. A lot longer than middle school. My next tip for my 12 to 13-year-old girlies is to always keep a period pack ready. I got my period when I was 12, so I remember this age so well. And I was traumatized, to say the least. So make sure you have a little pack, a little kit with you. And it should have tampons, pads, panty liners, wipes, Midol, whatever you will need when you get your period, if you already have your period, etc., etc. Just keep one with you, because it was more embarrassing having like a period problem in middle school than it was in high school, which is so weird. I feel like high school is always made out to be so bad, but for me personally, I went through a lot in middle school. Also, y'all, do not let these boys be mean to you. I tell y'all all the time, but remember that they are not nothing. Do not change the way you think about yourself because a boy or a mean girl told you otherwise. Who even are they though? Like, that's how we have to think about things. Who even are you? Oh, okay. I promise y'all, anything anybody got to say about you, don't even hear it. Coming from somebody that's already been through this and more, I'm literally telling y'all from experience and from the heart, it don't matter. You are still that girl you always have been and always will. And you're going to grow up and you're going to look so different, and you're going to look back and be like, look at me now. Because I'm telling y'all, your face is going to change. That's another thing. Like, your whole body, your whole face is not going to look how it is right now. You're going to change. You're going to grow up. You're going to mature. So don't let it make you sad. Don't let it bother you. I hope this helps you, girl. Love y'all. Tips for my 13 to 14-year-old girlies, because I definitely needed all the tips at this age, so I'm finna give them to y'all. I believe this is the age where you're transferring from middle school to high school and you're like a freshman in high school, and y'all, this was my hardest year ever. Like, I had terrible grades, I had terrible friends, I was doing bad stuff, I was all over the place. It's so easy to get caught up in this stuff. Like, when you first get into high school, it's so much introduced to you. Like, it's so much new stuff, and it's never really good stuff. Don't be influenced by the things you see in school. If somebody's trying to get you to do something you know you don't want to do, or if somebody wants you to go somewhere you know you shouldn't be at, don't go. Like, you is still a baby, okay? You got 4 more years to do whatever you need to do, whatever you want to do, and guess what? You got forever after that. My biggest mistake during these years was messing up, falling into the trap of all the bad stuff, doing all the bad stuff, because I was introduced to it in high school and nobody talks about it. Like, it's a young age. So my biggest tip would be to stray away from all that stuff, girl. This is the year where you should literally be setting your foundation for your GPA. I don't know why I just did that. But when you're a freshman and your GPA isn't good, it's so hard to bring it back up. And I can say this from experience. If you care about school and you want to go to college, like, when your GPA is bad when you're starting out high school, the struggle of getting it back up is unreal. My next tip is to just love you, girl. I think this was the year where I actually just despised myself the most, and it's because I saw so much, you know? You're introduced to so much stuff. Like, if you think about it, high school is literally like, you're 14 to 18. And then you see like girls that are like literally in a different stage maturing than you, and then you compare yourself to them. Why are you comparing yourself to like a 17-year-old girl that's like already fully grown when you just started in high school, you know? You is gonna get there. I promise you. I literally looked so different my freshman year, my sophomore year, my junior year, and in my senior year. Don't let how you look right now discourage you, because it's gonna change. Also, during this time, I dealt with boys being so mean to me, y'all. I know some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, it just be mean people, mean girls, mean boys, bullying. I dealt with bullying so much during these years. And if that's you, listen to me. You're literally going to look back in 2 to 3 years and be like, why did I even care about what they said? Who even are you? Who even, you know, like, it's literally so irrelevant. But I hope this helped you, girl. Love y'all. Things I wish I knew about boys as a teenager. Yes, girl, boys. That's what we talking about today. First off, is never let a man dictate how you want to live your life. If it's something you want to do and the person you're with or a person that, you know, you're connected to is stopping that, whether that's a situationship, a relationship, a little fling, it's gotta go. You could either let them know that it's gotta go, or you could just bye. Next is don't even talk to anybody or everybody. Keep your aura, your energy all to yourself. It's something about being mysterious. It's something about people not having access to you that just makes you, it makes you so much more powerful. I don't know, girl. When people look at you and they see you as a person they're hard to approach, they're hard to get, you come off as such more an attractive person. I don't even know how to explain it. I hope that makes sense. Next is that these boys be playing, girl, okay? And I just want y'all to know that. I'm speaking from like friends' experiences, everything I've seen growing up as a teenager with boys, sneaky links, all that stuff, like they all be playing in your face. Half the time, you is not the only girl that they are talking to. They're talking to another girl, multiple other girls, and that's just how it is. These aren't men, these are boys, okay? They're still like figuring out themselves. It's gross, but it's true. Don't waste too much time or energy on a boy that you know isn't worth spending your time on. Also, if your boy, your man, your sneaky link, your friend, whatever it is that you have, they have more girlfriends than you do, baby, they gotta go. Your partner, whatever it is, should not have more girlfriends than you. It's just not, it's not cute. Last is don't believe everything a guy tells you either. Guys lie, and I've seen it from my own personal experience. I'm not saying that your boyfriend's lying to you or this, and that, because I love my man. I love my man. But I'm talking about, you know, as a whole, how guys are, and to stay protected. If you know you're good, just move past it. But if you've been having that feeling that it's, you know, time to move on, time to get up and just leave the situation, baby, leave the situation. Do it, go. I hope this helped y'all and gave y'all some insight, some tips, all that good stuff. Love y'all. Tips on how to become a baddie part 2. This time, we finna go over mental stuff. Like your aura, your energy, the vibe that you give off of people. All that stuff matters, y'all. Like, if you're not prioritizing the way that you come off to people, the light that you shed, the aura that you give, it throws everything off. You could be the baddest, most prettiest girl in the world, and if your energy isn't there, y'all already know. Y'all already know. So I'm gonna give y'all the tea on how to have good energy, how to have a classy vibe, how to just overall give off a good aura. Because that's really what people need to know. Starting off, to have a high class aura, you need to surround yourself with high class people. You need to do things that a classy woman would do. You need to surround yourself with people that you want to be like, that inspire you. Like if the people you're around constantly, whether that's your family, your AB, your family, whether that's your friends, whether that's just some mutual, if they're not the type of person that you want to be like, why are you giving your energy to them? Why are you taking in their energy? Because you are what you see, you are what you hang around, you are what, you know, that statement is true. Eventually, you're going to start to pick up the habits that they pick up. You're going to start to do the things that they do because that's all you know. But if you're around someone that's actually accomplishing the goals that you want to accomplish and they're actually doing everything you want to do in life, what do you think's going to happen? That's what you're going to know. That's all you're going to know. I think y'all get my point here. The next tip I have is to practice doing things that your higher self would be doing. Literally, wake up early, wash your face, start doing things that the people that you aspire to be have already done. They're doing till this day. When you start to just make yourself, when you start to transition yourself into this person that you want to become, the aura will come with it. The aura will come right along with it. When you start to present yourself as a more classy woman, as a more classy person, people will start to perceive you that way, and it will automatically make you start acting that way. Something that I've done to help me just get into this character is to literally just spend time alone, spend time self-reflecting. Make sure you're always self-reflecting on what you're doing, the things you're saying, who you're around, you know, the thoughts that you're having. This is all going to develop a new person, a new aura, and it will show not only to you, but to other people. I hope this helped my baddies out. I love y'all. Tips on how to become a baddie part 2. This time, we finna go over mental stuff. Like your aura, your energy, the vibe that you give off of people. All that stuff matters, y'all. Like, if you're not prioritizing the way that you come off to people, the light that you shed, the aura that you give, it throws everything off. You could be the baddest, most prettiest girl in the world, and if your energy isn't there, y'all already know. Y'all already know. So I'm gonna give y'all the tea on how to have good energy, how to have a classy vibe, how to just overall give off a good aura, because that's really what people need to know. Starting off, to have a high class aura, you need to surround yourself with high class people. You need to do things that a classy woman would do. You need to surround yourself with people that you want to be like, that inspire you. Like if the people you're around constantly, whether that's your family, your AB, your family, whether that's your friends, whether that's just some mutual, if they're not the type of person that you want to be like, why are you giving your energy to them? Why are you taking in their energy? Because you are what you see, you are what you hang around, you are what, that statement is true. Eventually, you're going to start to pick up the habits that they pick up. You're going to start to do the things that they do because that's all you know. But if you're around someone that's actually accomplishing the goals that you want to accomplish and they're actually doing everything you want to do in life, what do you think's going to happen? That's what you're going to know. That's all you're going to know. I think y'all get my point here. The next tip I have is to practice doing things that your higher self would be doing. Literally, wake up early, wash your face, start doing things that the people that you aspire to be have already done. They're doing till this day. When you start to just when you start to transition yourself into this person that you want to become, the aura will come with it. The aura will come right along with it. When you start to present yourself as a more classy woman, as a more classy person, people will start to perceive you that way, and it will automatically make you start acting that way. Something that I've done to help me just get into this character is to literally just spend time alone, spend time self-reflecting. Make sure you're always self-reflecting on what you're doing, the things you're saying, who you're around, the thoughts that you're having. This is all going to develop a new person, a new aura, and it will show not only to you, but to other people. I hope this helped my baddies out. I love y'all. Girl, let's talk about what you need in your bag for high school, part 3. But this time we're going to do like all the girly stuff you're going to need. Starting off, girl, keep some lotion in your bag, okay? Because you know what it's like to be getting ashy. You're going to need that lotion, because I would literally find myself like, do you have lotion? Do you have lotion? Do you have lotion? Just keep some in your bag, girl. I'm telling you, it will make your life so much easier just having it in the bag. Also, keep a hairbrush for your bag specifically. Don't take it out of your bag. Don't put it right back in your bag when you're done. Make it like your school brush, because, girl, you're going to have a bad hair day. You're going to need that brush. And you're also going to probably want to keep some edge control and like an edge brush. I used to always keep like a mini edge control in my bag with the edge brush, because I would be coming to school some days straight out of bed. I'm not even awake yet. It always helps to keep a brush and some edge control, girl. Like, I'm telling you, you're going to need it one day. Next, bring some hair ties, girl, because you're going to try to wear your hair down one day. You're going to try to, especially when you got curly hair, girl. You know what it's like. You're going to try to wear it down. And you're going to have nothing to put your hair up. And you're going to be asking everybody and their mama if they got a hair tie. Do you have a hair tie? Do you have a hair tie? Just don't be doing it. We don't know where these people's hair ties been. Just have some in your bag, girl. Always keep like some touch-up makeup in your bag as well if you wear makeup to school. Because that school air is not no joke. It's not no joke. I would literally come to school with makeup on my face. And I would leave school and there would be no makeup on my face. Or it would be on my face and it would look beat. Bring some powder in your bag to touch up if you need to. Also, some oil blotting sheets. So good. If you're an oily girly, because like I said, girl, that school air do not come to play. Those oil blotting sheets, some powder, it'll do you perfectly. It'll do you just right, girl. It'll also always help to have some money on you, because you don't know when you're going to need it. There might be something at school you're trying to buy, but you can't buy it that day because you don't have no money. You might need to pay for lunch one day and, you don't have no money, so you just gonna have to starve. Don't do that. Just have a little bit of money on you in your bag. Obviously not too much, because it be crazy out here. Next, y'all already know I told y'all about the charger, but it would really, really help you to have a portable charger. Because if you don't sit close to like an outlet, you're going to struggle. You're gonna have to get up, embarrass yourself. It always would embarrass me just being the only one to just stand up in class. You're gonna have to get up, walk to the outlet, leave your phone there to charge when you never had to do all that. All you had to do was get you a little portable charger, girl, and you would have been just fine. My last tip would be to keep your hygiene products in there, like your baby wipes, like your Midol, everything you need to keep up with your hygiene in school, bring it, girl. I hope this helped y'all. Love y'all. Let's talk about ways to elevate your appearance as a woman. Part 2. Y'all already know I love doing these. I love helping the girls. Duh. Starting off is eyebrows make your face, whether you want to believe it or not. Making sure that your eyebrow shape fits your face is so important, girl. Like, genuinely look at your eyebrows and look if they're enhancing your face. If they're not, fill them in. Change your eyebrow shape. What I like to do is I just like to lift them. I don't even like my eyebrows regular. I just lift them with the brow lift. The next way you can elevate your appearance is doing your makeup. Duh. But just like practicing your makeup and getting to know how to do your makeup, learning what makeup looks best on your face. Don't go around watching everybody's makeup tutorials when they look nothing like you and use every method they use, because it's not gonna look right on your face. Find a routine or something that matches and just brings out your natural face. Cause I promise y'all, it will turn out so much better. Like nose contour, I used to always look at like what other people would do for their nose contour, and I don't even got the same nose as them. So why am I? Y'all get the point. Next one for me is a given, and I feel like it is a necessity, but it's to always have jewelry on. When you have a bunch of necklaces on, I love having a wrist full of bracelets. That's just me. But I don't have a wrist full of bracelets right now. But just having something like earrings, necklace, bracelet, like it just gives you just an extra oomph. Like you just need it. You got to do it. Next is what you're wearing. If you don't like what you're wearing, change it. And if you can't afford to change it, DIY something. And girl, I'm the queen of that. If you don't like a shirt, oh my goodness. If you don't like a shirt, literally cut it. If you don't like that old pair of jeans, trim them into shorts. Make them cute. It's literally so many things you could do to change your appearance, change your outfits, change your style. Another piece of advice that I could give y'all is that staying consistent in your hygiene, staying consistent in putting your makeup on, putting your jewelry on, putting your lashes on, whatever it is. That's what's truly going to make that true inner confidence come out. Because me, I'm the type of person that I get ready one day, I be in the bed in sweatpants the next day. And I'll be like, damn, I wish I looked cute. Girl, get up and get cute. Like, what's stopping you? So yeah, consistency. Look cute consistently and you'll feel cute all the time. Duh. Try it. Don't knock it till you try it. Getting up in the morning and just getting cute, it makes you feel such a different way. I hope this helped y'all. Let me know if y'all want a part 2. Y'all already know I'm back with another hygiene tips video to help the girls. I'm also doing my makeup, of course. Starting off is your hair carries more smell than you think. So when you're putting on your regular perfumes, girl, like when you already doing all your body care, trying to smell good, make sure you're spraying something in your hair. They make hair perfumes, you know. You could get one. I actually have one that doubles as both, and it's like a hair and body mist. It will help y'all out, I'm telling y'all. Next is the things that you eat are gonna affect how you smell down there. Like if you're eating a bunch of junk food every day, chips, ice cream, snacks, you're not gonna smell like you want to. So if you're focusing on how you smell down there, make sure you're eating fruits, veggies, drinking a lot of water. Water literally it enhances everything in your body. So drink more water, girl. If you've had problems like I have, girl, with sweating a lot, like no matter what you do, you just sweating and it's just terrible. I recommend using something like this. This literally has stopped my armpit sweat overall. But if you are sensitive, I would recommend something like, if you are sensitive, I would recommend something like an antiperspirant deodorant because it's gonna be a lot more gentle on your underarm. And if you're really sensitive, I wouldn't use anything with these brands. But I was telling y'all that certain dry, it'll have your armpits dry. I already said this once, but I'm gonna say it again for the girls. Do not use anything harsh. Do not use anything scented down there. Only make sure you're using clean products that have almost nothing in them. Basically just pure cast out soap. Anything pure, because we don't want any issues going on, you know? Another tip, if you wear makeup a lot, like it's an everyday thing for you, make sure you're double cleansing. Cleanse with the oil cleanser and just a regular cleanser to make sure you're actually getting everything off. Everything. Because your skincare is important, especially if you're like wearing makeup a lot. You need to make sure your skin is looking right. And if you're not making sure it's completely clean, girl, it's not gonna look how you want it to. It's just not. If y'all want another part, a part 2, a part 3, I don't even know what part this is, let me know. Love y'all. Some real world advice for the girls. Real world advice. 99% of the time, the people that you call your friends are not gonna be your friends in a couple months. Never mind a couple years. So be careful what you tell people. Be careful what you tell your friends. Because your friends be the ones that are truly envious of you. They be the ones that low-key have a little bit, you know? Like, I know some of y'all have had, like, a friend that's just like, are you my friend for real? Like, I feel like every time it's bad energy. If y'all have ever felt like that, get those people out your life, girl. Right now, they need to go. And be careful what you tell them, because they may not be there in the future, in the long run. So unless that's your best friend for real, just don't say nothing. And the same thing goes for problems with your man. Like, if you're having an issue with your man, do not go tell your friends. Because the next time you have an issue with your man, guess what your friend's gonna say? Y'all already know. They're gonna be upset with you. And they're just gonna be like, why am I wasting my time? So save your friends the energy, save yourself the energy, and just don't even say nothing at all. Because you know you and that boy are gonna be back together tomorrow. Never mind the next 2 hours, probably the next 2 hours. So just don't even say nothing. We need to learn how to be more self-reliant. Like, we don't need all these people. We don't need to be scared to cut off these people. Because we're that girl. We're all that girl. We don't need people. People need us. You know? That's the mentality we need to have nowadays. We don't need people. People need us. I hope this helped y'all. Let me know if y'all want a part 2. Self-care tips for the girls, part 2. Your oral hygiene is just as important as your physical hygiene. If you're taking care of your skin and you're prioritizing your skin's health, you should also be prioritizing your teeth health, your dental health. Same thing goes for your skin. If you're taking time out of your day, girl, to prioritize your skin, why are you not taking time to prioritize your body, your skin on your body, you know? You should be moisturizing, using body oils, good scents, all that stuff, girl. Make sure you always smelling good. I don't care if you need to take a little rollerball perfume with you, whether it's a little portable body oil, anything, girl. You could do so much to just make yourself smell good. You appear so much more attractive when you just smell good. Like, you want to just walk into the room and not only look good, but you want people to smell you and be like, wow, like, she smells so good. If you can, go get a pedicure monthly, weekly, whatever makes you feel good. If not, do your toes, do your nails, just do anything to just elevate your appearance. Like, all that stuff plays into self-care. My next tip is to make a maintenance routine. Some people have Sunday resets. I do Sunday resets sometimes myself, but pick a day to do all your maintenance on. If you have a day specifically to wax your eyebrows, do your lashes, put your wig on, or do a face mask, clean your room, etc., you'll know when all that needs to be done. You'll know next week when it needs to be done, and you'll just get more onto a regular schedule and more of a habit of doing it. Get into the habit of doing it, if that makes sense. Having a day to just do all my maintenance and self-care literally just helps so much and motivates you to actually do it. Like, okay, this is my day. This is when I'm gonna do it all. Self-care tips for the girls. Starting off with, you need to be your own priority, girl. Yes, I mean, you need to start putting yourself before anything else. I don't care if it's your friends. I don't care if it's a boy. I don't care if it's school. You and your mental health need to come first. Next is to do things for yourself, girl. Like, I know sometimes it's hard to spend money on yourself or to take time out of your day to stop, just stop. Like, you always working, you always trying to please people. Do something for yourself, girl. Go get a facial, go get your nails done, go get your toes done. Like, literally just doing things for yourself will make you feel so good, so much better. Next is to prioritize your self-care and your skincare and your hygiene and all those good things. How are you supposed to show up as the best version of yourself when you're not taking care of yourself fully? I hope this helped you, girl. Love y'all. Y'all know I'ma always help the girls. Because when I was younger looking for help with this, nobody was there to help me. And I mean nobody. Okay, girl? Let's get into it. My first piece of advice is to always keep a period pack. Something that you could pull out in your bag, quick and easy. You should carry tampons, pads, panty liners, like a wipe, something to just touch up down there. Not those summer's eve wipes, like a literal clean wipe, like a baby wipe. Because you never know when your period's gonna come. And when you're not prepared, it could be a disaster, girl. And I have dealt with that disaster too many times in my life. Also, make sure to always have Advil, ibuprofen, Midol, something with you at all times. Because even when your period's not there, girl, those cramps are going to come and you're going to need it. I'm telling you, okay? Another tip is when you're first getting your period, like when you're first starting your period, don't wear too much white. And the reason why I say not to do this when you're first starting your period is because after a while, once you've had your period for a while, you kind of know how heavy your flow is. Like, you know, you kind of adjust to it. So like me, if I wanted to wear a white pair of pants on like my last day, I would know I'd be safe. I know I could. But when you don't really know how your period is yet, you don't know how it's going to be. So you'd rather play it safe than sorry. Of course, girl, you already know that. This is kind of like, you know, it's a little touchy. We getting a little touchy into this little topic we in. But do not be scared when you're first getting your period if your period isn't always the same color. Because it's normal for like the color to change. Like sometimes it'll be darker, sometimes it'll be brighter, lighter, etc., etc. It all kind of just depends on when you're starting your cycle and, you know, how long you've been on it, etc., etc. I don't do this because personally, I have a very irregular cycle. But when you're first starting your period, definitely use something to track when your period's going to come. You know, because you'd rather be prepared than not prepared. Use like Cycle Clue. I don't know if that's even an app. I'm pretty sure the app is called Clue, not Cycle. But use it when you're first starting. Like when I actually wasn't on birth control and I had a regular cycle, that helped me so much because I could literally just look on the app and I already knew when my period was going to come. Also, do not sleep with the tampon in. Always sleep with the pad on. You shouldn't leave tampons in for a certain period of time. Usually it's 3 to 4 hours, but if you have a heavy flow, make sure you're changing it regularly, like even more often than that. I know this is a touchy subject and like y'all, I didn't have people to help me. So I hope this helped y'all and I hope you really got something out of this video. Love y'all. Why does nobody talk about the fact that you could be the most beautiful woman in the entire planet? But if your classiness and your aura isn't there, then are you really though? No, girl. We want to give good aura, high class girl all year, 24/7. And I'm going to show y'all how to do it. Take a look at how you're treating people, how you're acting towards situations, how you react to situations. All of that portrays to your vibe. If people are seeing you in a way that you don't like to see yourself, what do you think? How do you think other people are going to perceive you? Be self-aware. When you catch yourself doing something that you wouldn't like to see yourself doing, correct yourself immediately and get back into that routine. And to have a good aura, you need to have good energy. If you don't have good energy, you can't have a good aura. And same thing goes for classiness. Like, it's just a different type of feeling when you feel classy, like you feel like that girl. Being classy and dressing classy and acting classy is something that I've learned. It's not something that just comes naturally. It's important to me to stay classy. And if y'all want a video specifically talking about things to do to keep it classy, let me know because I got y'all. But my main message here, girl, is to always have that energy through the roof. Always be on 10. Because realistically, you don't know what that energy, you don't know what that good aura will attract into your life. When you have good energy and when overall you walk with a good aura, people don't even have to talk to you to see that. You can feel that through somebody. That's why I said you kind of really have to transition into it and make that change because it doesn't just come. Also, the moment that you turn into this new, like just loving, giving, classy, beautiful aurored woman, you'll start to attract the things that you have been wanting in your life. Having good energy, having a good aura will attract good energy. It will attract good people. Isn't that all we want in this life? So always remember to keep it classy and keep your energy good, high, because you never know the opportunities that could bring for you. Just not being negative. I hope this helps you, girl. Love y'all.